This is a Pixel P30 2-pack of LED video lights. I received these for free to review from the Amazon Blind Voice Review program. They would cost you $100 to purchase. They have not paid me for my review, and my opinions are my own. So in the box we have 2 stands, and we have a carry case, and we have 2 power supplies, and we have 2 flexible goosenecks, and in the carry case we have 2 LED lights. These can be run through a 12-volt power from the plug, or you can put in a Sony compatible FP battery here to power them. So also in the carrying case is the instruction booklet, although you probably won't need that. If you're going to be using these wirelessly, you basically have to have an FP battery, so this is user supplied. It snaps onto the back like that. You can use different sizes. This is the FP 980. And you push the power button here and you'll get light. You can adjust the brightness like so. And if you push the button, you can adjust the color temperature. So essentially, when you push once, you get brightness control, push again, you have color temperature control, and you push and hold and it will turn off. Now on the base of the light, they have both a 1/4x20 tripod port as well as a cold shoe adapter, so you can slide that in, tighten this down, put on a cold shoe, and they have 1 dimension of tilt right here. So in the bottom of the bag are these thumb screws for clamping these flexible goosenecks to the top of the lights, or the light stands. So these are pretty standard folding photography light stands. The listing says that these guys are aluminum, but the Magnet of Truth says that basically all the steel tubes and bars here are all steel. The only aluminum part I could find is this little connection point up here. But they're pretty traditional light stands, so you can do super far out for extra support or a little bit higher for height. It has 3 telescoping things here. So they include these flexible goosenecks with the connection points there to add extra height and flexibility of positioning. Absolute lowest setting without the gooseneck, that 1/4x20 is about 18 inches up. If you add in the gooseneck, we're up to 28 inches. With the base about as wide as I want to get for this particular height and everything extended, we're up at 68 inches here. So with the battery attached, this guy's still quite light and easily move around. It wobbles just a little bit when you set it down, but then it stays pretty stable. You can adjust and change your angle here if you like. So the included power bricks have a 10-foot cord, which is more than enough to get up to the light at its highest setting. So this guy over here is battery powered, that guy over there is AC mains powered. As far as I can tell, there is no difference in brightness here based on being battery powered or wired into the wall. So it looks like the FP 980 battery is able to provide as much current as the wall plug. That's one light turning on. There's the other light turning on. So you can see these guys really light things up for videography. And I can dim these guys down by quite a bit. So that is very dim all the way down. And then you can adjust things as you want. That's the first light to maximum. And then the light on the other side going up to maximum. Now I can also adjust color temperature here. So we're going to go to a warm color temperature. So there's warm color temperature on both lights. And that's cool color temperature on both lights. So this entire stand light power brick setup weighs about 3 pounds 2 ounces. So this set, although it will accept the FP batteries, does not include any FP batteries with it. And also, even if it's plugged into AC, it does not charge the batteries in the light. So you will need to provide your own batteries and battery chargers if you want to use these without the power bricks. So this is an example of low and high setup. So this is an example of using the cold shoe setup with just a camera here, just kind of an embarrassingly large amount of light to be carrying around handheld, but you can use this just on top of a camera. I might recommend getting the 550 battery instead of the 900 size battery. So the steel stands and the plastic lights, they kind of all feel inexpensive, lightweight and inexpensive. Functionality-wise, they function. They do what they're supposed to do. These guys hold the lights up. The lights produce a lot of light. You can change the color temperature. So if you're not looking for super fancy and you just are trying to get a lot of light in an area, this is a pretty inexpensive way to do it. It seems like it provides a reasonable amount of value at this price point. A couple of things I would have liked to see added to this. I would have liked to have a bag for these guys in addition to the bag they provide for the lights. It would have been really nice if they'd had included batteries with the ability for the lights to charge the batteries. I realize at this price point that might be asking a little bit much. Just the fact that they accept, kind of industry standard, batteries here is kind of nice because it gives you the option of going corded now and buying some batteries later. So the bag is big enough to put the lights and the power adapters on top. There's actually 3 compartments, so I put the goosenecks in the middle here. So all that zips together. It really would have been nice if they had either another bag for the stands or even just some Velcro loops so you could, like loop these guys to Velcro to the side of this stand, or, pockets on the end or something, just so you could kind of at least keep it all together and carry it all together. Alright, this is the best I could come up with what they gave me. And then you have the weird bit of this thing's going one way and that thing's going the other way. So, I guess that's my biggest complaint. I mean, these guys are steel instead of aluminum like the listing stated, and there's not really a bag for the stands themselves.